Hello guys, welcome to Programming Bro. I am RK. In this section we are going to learn HTML entities. So I am going to create my HTML file. First I am going to do ls list my files, which now I am going to run my python main.py, my python program. Oh sorry, main.py. It will ask me the file name, then just file is created, server also started here. Now I'm going to open my file in HTML file dude 13. Now I'm going to name this entities. I think spellings are right. Entities, entity, not entities. Now just let's start it our coding now. First I'm going to open my Chrome browser. Just cut this thing. Just type localhost 8000 port 8000 IK and get in. Now dude13.html. we have not written anything here, so first write a heading tag which help me to HTML entities. Just complete this. I think it must be get in center, so I'm going to use center tag here. Center, just select this thing, cut, just come here, just tab and just alt V to paste this. Now I'm going to see my output here. We get HTML entities here now. So just do using first. Now think, in sometimes we are going to create our main website in which we have to show some codes like HTML codes and many more. Like thing, I'm going to write a paragraph tag. First I'm going to take it div tag here, so cut this thing, div tag, then cut, then paragraph tag. Now now sometimes in this paragraph tag we have to show our HTML code. So HTML, just in this HTML now we have to do body tag. We are just do our body part here, get our body of our website. Just do thing. We are getting errors here, for we can't use a body tag in paragraph tag and many more. And just save this thing, and we not see anything here, just blank. To solve this thing we have to use entities, HTML entities, which help us to show do our work easily. Like first going to save this thing. So I have written some entities here. First I'm going to tell you how we use them. We have first I'm going to use first HTML tag. I want HTML tag here. Now I'm going to save this thing. Now we get our HTML tag here. Now first thing we have to add lesser than sign and greater than sign between these things. First I'm going to do make this pre tag. Now to show lesser than sign, we have a entity called LT. Like first we are going to write a entity, HTML entity, you have to start with ampersand, then LT, then semicolon. Then same thing like here, we're going to do ampersand LT, this thing, save this thing. Now we get output here. We had get our HTML file output here. Now we have to write a, what we have to write now, greater than sign. So to write a greater than sign, you have to give greater than, just ampersand GT, ampersand GT here also. Now save this thing, we get our output here. Why we getting this thing? Because we have to make this to here. Save this thing. I'm going to stop my beautifier, which where is my I'm going to make this star here because I'm not working in anything here now. Just I'm going to auto beautify. I'm going to manually beautify my DOM here. We get HTML entities here. Now we have to add this tab here. In this we have to add a closing tag, so just do like this, LT, we get a suggestion HTML entity, then GD. Now we have to start body tag here and go now end with alt V, just alt V, just go here, add a forward slash here. We get our I'm going to do like this here to make my code some beautiful and understandable. Now in this we have to add, what we are going to add now. In this we going to just we had created this thing, this thing here, we get same output here same. Now I'm going to give this a border. I'm going to use style attribute which help us to add CSS. I'm going to do just border, one pixel, solid black, BLCK, black, just black. Now we're going to see our output here. Now we have made this our HTML thing. Now what we are going to do, just I'm going to create a new div tag here. Just write div, just snippet. Now here I'm going to write my, what we're going to write, thinking. sometimes we need a button, cancel button, which right, so I'm going to write a button here, BOTN. I had written button here. Just cut this thing. I'm going to write BTN only here. Just save this thing. We get BTN here. Now, but here I want a symbol, a cross symbol here. Not a cross symbol, just cancel symbol. So we have another entity for that. Write ampersand TIMES times. Just refresh this. We get our cancel here, cancel symbol. Now we have another thing. I'm going to just duplicate this. I've never tried this thing, but I think it is only. I'm going to save this. I never tried this, so I'm going to try now. We get just O in between all this and not another. Now we have created this thing now. So what can we do now? I'm going to check my this thing, space copy dot n ampersand spread. First we're going to see thin pati. In India we call what we call poker. If you know poker, it's I think in English we call poker. I don't know, but I'm going to show how it's work. So think if you are doing this, I'm going to replicate this thing. Now here I'm going to use hearts, HEA. We get an entity here, just hearts. We get a heart symbol here. If you want to add a heart symbol to your website, you can use this. Another, we have another entity called clubs, I think BS. It's clubs only. Just save this thing. We get another thing, poker card symbol. If you want a diamond shape, first I'm going to cut this thing. First thing I'm going to just do like here. I'm going to come here, just write div tag, just snip it, then cut this thing here, cut. Just come here, paste here. To make you understand how we're going to create, I'm going to use BR tags between this to give some spacing. BR tag to give some spacing. I'm going to write comments here also. Just come here, right here. Is my unlock which I'm using here. Just write this thing. First thing, I'm going to write to create a X symbol on button. I'm going to write BTN but button. Just I'm going to come here, just write shift then end, just come here, alt slash, we get commented this thing here. Now I'm going to save this thing. Now we're going to write same thing. I'm going to do here, shift then just end, just come here, Alt C and just Alt V to create X symbol in a circle. Just we have done this. Now just Alt V to create heart HARTS hearts. Red color, why I have written colored heart on button. Just Alt V here. Just come to create club symbol on the symbol simple I had written symbol sorry BLE symbol how BLE I think BLE only. Now what we going to do here, to which is staring it. Just we're going to save this thing here. We get everything safely here. Now sometimes we want in this thing we're going to show this. Sometimes we want arrows in our, just I'm going to add arrow. For arrow I'm going to create BR tag, then just div tag. In this I'm going to add arrows now, so just add slash here. My code will look like good, so I had added my thing. Now sometimes we want arrows on our button, so I'm going to create a button here. Button. To create a arrow we have to specify ampersand, then in semicolon. It is basic of entities. Now to left arrow we have to write L. Then we have this many things here. We just L, entities. Quad. You can use this many things here. You can use this many entities, but I'm going to use left arrow. For left you have to write L, then for arrow you have to write RR. Just save this. Just we get left arrow here. To right arrow, just copy this thing. First I'm going to write a command. I'm going to just Alt V to create a left arrow on button. I'm going to do just select this everything. To select this everything, just shift, then just end here, end button, then just Alt C then just enter, then just paste here. Now for right we have to write only change here only. At L we have to write R only here. R A R R. It is a good zip compiler also. Zip compiler manager, you call anything here. Just all day here. To upside, to make up, you have to just write up. To do down, just write D. Save this thing here. We get everything. I had get a suggestion here when I am writing D, so let's check that only. Danger entity, Dagger, DAGGER, Dagger. But just I'm going to end this thing. I had used only buttons here. You can use anything to create anything only. Now what we going to add here? I'm going to come back here to my HTML source code, then write a tab here, then write entity LT. But I want this ampersand LT in my source code, means we get nothing here. Why? We're not getting anything. But I want this LT in my source code, not in a lesser than sign. So we have to use a entity called AMP. I think AMP only. Just save this thing, come here, save, refresh, we get ampersand LT. Now I'm not write this thing ampersand amp. I'm not going to use this thing. Yes, I'm going to do here this thing. We get a lesser than sign. We not want that lesser than sign, so you can use amp here. Now I'm going to use a entity called Dagger, which I have seen in my DAGGER, Dagger. I don't know what is it, but checking what happens, I'm going to check. Oh, it's make a cross here. You can create anything. I'm going to check another entity with, for which I'm going to check entity with HAAR. What is HAAR now? Horizontal or arrow? I think I just get and I get that. But I'm not going to use this. Now we have used this thing. Now what when we use here? Just thing. Now I'm going to check my we have completed this thing, so I'm going to select this thing. All text is not working. It's not working in untitled.txt. Sorry for my mistake. Some Greek words here, letters here, like gamma, delta, sum. I'm going to use in my HTML source code. What can we use here? Dragger. I'm not going to use dragger. I think just cut this thing. Hashtag. You can use hashtag. I'm going to use hashtag, yeah. And so in, what can we use here? Dragger. I'm not going to use dragger. I think just cut this thing. I'm going to use hashtag. You can use hashtag. I'm going to use hashtag. I'm going to use hashtag. I'm going to use hashtag. Yeah. And so in, what can we use here? Dragger. I'm not going to use dragger. I think just cut this thing. I'm going to use hashtag. You can use hashtag. I'm going to use hashtag. Now we're going to use gamma. Means it is a Greek word or letter, I don't know, but just gamma, G-A-M-A, gamma entity. Another we have, first I'm going to show how gamma looks. So I'm going to do here. Gamma looks like this. Now to add a what are we going to add now? Now we're going to add a delta symbol. Delta. Oh, sorry. Delta. Oh, delta entity here. Just we had written delta entity. Just refresh this page. We get our delta entity here. You can add many more entities, but now you're going to create some basic layout here. So just I'm going to come here. Just I'm going to create another center tag. Now using this we're going to create a basic layout with entities. So first we want a thing. First we're going to design our layout. So first thing what we can do here. First thing what can we do? First I'm going to add a heading here to know from where my layout is starting. So I'm not want h2 tag, but I'm getting h1 tag here. 2 I'm going to write layout, just layout. Now here from this we're going to create a box. Oh sorry, we're going to create a box here. Then we're going to make a view like TikTok or anything, but we're going to make it. First we're going to check how TikToks look or how it's gonna work. So just like TikTok layout, just I'm going to write TikTok layout. Just try, we're getting many more images, but I want this thing here. TikTok the special what I get, I don't know. I want this thing. Oh, here we have a circle, plus button, then heart shape, then arrow. There is many more things, but we can't do anything. About this we're going to add a, first we're going to make a frame here, looks like here. So just come here, add it to my, I'm going to use BR tag here. I'm going to add slash. Now I'm going to create a div tag. I'm going to give it an ID by called layout. Now I'm going to style little much, just using style tag. Now I'm going to use snippet here, just cut this media all. Then come to CSS part. I'm going to target my layout by it is ID with layout. It is ID with layout, so I had written this. Oh, just do like this. I want its background color, background color color should be some little dark only, so I can use I'm going to make it black, so just black. Now I'm going to save this file. I'm going to open in my browser. I had opened my file here already. Oh, I have not written anything, so sorry for my mistake. First I'm going to write this thing which I don't know what is this. Oh, why is not get black? I had given ID layout. I had I have to write layout here. So first 5 minutes I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to check this why I'm not getting background color black. Why? Then layout. Oh, we have to specify width and height here. You can specify width and height with attributes here, but I'm going to use CSS here. So I'm going to use width 100%, means it take every whole width of his parent. So just save this thing. I think it's gonna work now. Oh, it's not working. Add thread style tag, layout ID, layout, layout, height also, height, height 100% here. Save this thing. Because we had added hash here, so it's not getting black. It's confused in it is hexagonal or anything. Now I'm going to change. I'm going to cut this height. Then I'm going to make it color should be white. Color white means font color is taken as font color. Now we're going to just cut this thing. I'm going to use p tag because I don't want to use CSS with full. I not want to use whole CSS here, so I'm going to use p tag for my decoration here. First thing, I want a first we're going to see what is in image. I'm going to open this image. We have a following and for you. Following for you, FOLLOWING, and for you. I think it's for you. For you. If I had given this spaces more, its tag has everything. But in p tag, if you give 100 of spaces, it count only one. So I'm going to use p tag here to my styling. I'm going to refresh this thing. Yes, we getting something here. I'm going to use center tag here to center my center. You can use any tag to center. You can use CSS also, but I not want to use whole CSS here, so I'm going to do it with HTML tags. I think it's I have to cut one. Hmm. Ah. I have to cut this space also. I think I have to cut this space also. Ah, it's perfect now. Just I'm going to capital this and I'm going to make this bold here. You can use strong tag also, but I am using bold tag here. It depends on you which tag you want to use. I'm going to use this. Yes, we get a little bit of this heading here. Now what we want to make, we had created our heading here with following, and for we have what we have here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 buttons and 4 small here buttons, so you can make it. I'm going to use now I'm going to just do here, just tap 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 tap. I'm going to create a button here, button button, then close this button. And now what I want to make, first I'm going to see the first I want a image here with plus tag, so I'm going to make image. I'm going to add image here, img. No, I'm just make it a circle. To make a circle I'm gonna use css property here. First I'm going to give a class circle, so class circle. I'm using class because we have two buttons here to make circle, so you can use your IDs also and do copy paste, but I'm going to use class. So class in circle here. Now I'm going to target this class here with class circle, then parentheses and a. We have a border attribute, I think border radius or border radius help us to make curve our border corners. To I'm going to make 50% to make it circle. Now I'm going to fill this with white color. Just I'm going to do copy paste just, or just save this thing here. Now first I'm going to make it white to make me some visible here. Oh, we get here. I'm not going to use button because it's looking very awkward, so I'm going to use div tag. We get a small thing here. Now just refreshing. Oh, we not get anything. We have to give width and height also. Just I'm going to give in this class only, because there are two circles with same height and width, so just width I'm going to give it 10 pixel only, and height pixel here. Now I'm going to refresh this thing. Oh, I get it center. Why I had get this center? Oh, I have to use span tag. I make this thing. Sorry for my mistake. SPAN, but it's not visible to us now. because we have to use attribute which display, which help us to make invisible and invisible visible and give it fixed direction, fixed shape. It's help us to make that. So I'm going to make block here. I had told you that we can in CSS there are two properties. One is inline block, another is block. So span is inline block and there is no word, so it's get what is get vanished. So now I have to create a span tag. Oh sorry, I have to give it inline block here, inline block, sorry, inline block. I think I get same output. I get this thing. Now I'm going to give a BR tag, break. Just you tab here, just like this. Is replicate same here. First I have not saved my file here. Just type Alt S to save. Just open your browser. Just give. We get here. But I think it's okay now. How much I had tabbed? I think I'm going to count it 1 2 3 tabs. Now I'm going to make it now we're going to make heart shape. We have seen a entity which help us to make a heart shape. So just cut this class here, before I'm gonna make every span tag I'm going to use span tag here only. So I'm going to make every span tag as inline block. I'm going to make every span tag in it's making me very annoying. Just in block here. Now I'm going to check my output. We get a space, means it there is a span tag now. Now I'm going to use a entity which help me to create a heart entity. Now I think it's get but it must be some big, so I'm going to use this 50% radius width. I'm going to make it 30, not 300, 30. So 30 here also. Just do here. Now we get a here. Now we have to add a a space here. We're going to adjust size with class symbol. I'm going to use symbol. Oh sorry, I have everything in smaller case. So I'm going to target this in my CSS now. Just I'm going to use symbol now. Just is get width height should be equal to 30 pixel. So I'm going just copy this thing here. Just copy this thing, come here, just paste here, save here. I have to increase the font. It's work like font, so we have to give a font size property. It is a CSS property which help us to increase the font or decrease the font. So I'm going to use 30 pixel. I'm thinking that you know little bit of CSS, so I'm going to tell now we have to add a plus symbol here. First we're going to check here now what we have to add. Now we have to add a message. First we're going to do a search to how to make a share arrow, how to make a share arrow in HTML CSS. Share arrow, not share arrow, in HTML CSS. Shared arrow. Now how to insert, create angles with triangles. We're going to make, I know this thing, class arrow is added a just arrow, inline block, width, rotated here. It is some advanced CSS, I know, but it is advanced for you, so I'm going to know. Just I'm going to CDN, make the right side. I'm going to just use bootstrap here, so I'm going to type here Control Alt A to select everything. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to write bootstrap here. Just going to bootstrap. Just I'm going to copy this link which I get at this. Select all. Just select everything. Copy this thing. It is a CSS link, CSS class link, so you can do everything using this. Now we have to add symbols here. I'm going to icon. Just give me icons here. I want a share icon here, which I'm not getting this. Arrow. I'm going to write SHARE, share. We will not get anything. Such a brush, we get a brush here. Code slash, we had I slash hash files spreadsheet. We have much thing. We have trash fill, we have slash, we have also slash, but I want a slash here. First I'm going to cut this bootstrap link. Now I'm going to pause this video to find me a icon. So hello guys, I'm back now. I had uploaded a image here which called arrow.jpg. Now I'm going to add a base tag here. First I'm going to add here BASC base snippet, then href. I want to give it media imgs. Just I'm going to add media, then just slash target would be none. why my sound get like this, I don't know. Now I had to apply here, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to add a image here, img image snippet. I had get image snippet here. Now I'm going to apply what going to apply. We are not in media. In media I have a img folder. In img folder I have a arrow.jpg. Now we going, I am back now. Just view this file in browser now. Had downloaded from here. I think I have to give width also. Just I'm going to give width. I'm going to add a class to span. I'm going to add a class, same class to this only, which is symbol, not symbol. Now I'm going to refresh my, I get same thing. I think I had made that. I have to give it in symbol. I had view and scan, so I'm going to target img tag directly. So in that I'm going to make, alt z. Just alt C to copy, just alt V to paste. Now remove this class here, which is just, I'm going to remove symbol here. We had made this thing here. Now it's getting some thing, but what can we do now? Just you can use black img also, but I'm had used this white, so you can use your favorite thing. It depends on you. Now we have to create what we have to create. First I'm going to check out now we have to add a 3 dots message box. How to add a I had using same here, so I had a trick to use that. So just I'm going to alt shift D and just give a space here, and I have a idea with here, and I'm going to give an ID which helps me to make this thing. Now MSG, I'm going to keep it like MSG here. Now I'm going to target this MSG. MSG is an ID, so I am using hash here, MSG, then direct curly brackets to start our operation. So now in MSG I have to make a circle. I'm going to give a border radius of 60%, same thing here. I'm going to just copy this thing here, Alt C, just come here, Alt V. Now what can we do here? Now specify some now let's see output in our browser. Now just come here, sorry, I'm going to close this tab here, close this tab, just refresh this thing. Oh no, we get a circle here. Why? I think I doesn't make a circle. Oh, I have to give 20%, I think. Oh, I get 20%, means I have to increase my this thing with 5. I'm going to give 80% to make flat. Oh no, what the hell is this? I don't understand, but I'm going to make this color should be black here. Black, I'm using black here. You can use your favorite color which you want. I made this thing here has MSG. I added MSG here. I'm going to save this thing here now. I want this in MSG, so just save this thing. Now let's see we getting or not in my MSG. I'm going to use another attribute which letter spacing. We are not getting another, so I'm going to put letter spacing dot point, means it's choose how much space should be given to alphabets. Now I'm going to check this. Same output here. What I'm going to make it 0 pixel. Letter spacing now just get 0 pixel here. Same output and same circle. I not want to make it here. Let's try it given a negative 80%. It's work or not, I don't know. It's get square. Best thing for it, I'm going to make a button here which help me to add. So just I'm going to give it a button, so make it button. BUTTON, just come here, BUTTON. Now save this thing. What we get, I don't know. Just I am doing a I want this be in center, so I'm going to use center tag. Just copy this much part, all text, or just cut this thing, come here, paste here. Now close the tag here. Now it's it will work or not. I don't know. Used this thing here. Now using thing which we can create I'm going to cut this thing now. I'm not interested in adding this waste of time tags. Just cut this thing. Come here, just add. Gonna use border radius should be. I'm going to make it. Oh, it's making square, so it get. I'm going to use 70%, 30%. Little bit we get. Now I'm going to make it 60% to make some little bit I think it should be some small, so I'm going to make it 50%, 50, another should be 30. It's work, or we're going to adjust it here only. Now we have to make this thing to get center, so we can use a property called we can make this. I'm going to use span tag here, span. So I'm add here, add span. Just select this thing, cut this thing, come here, save here, just come here. Now we get same output. Now but we have another thing. I'm going to use inline style, so I'm going to make it position. It is a position thing, but I'm going to tell you in future, don't get worried. So I want, what the hell is this? Add here. Now I'm going to make it relative. Then I'm going to remove top, should be only 5 pixel. From top it's take only 5 pixel. I am thinking it's going to work or not. I don't know for where it's get. Sorry, I have to view this in negative. I think it's work or not, I don't know, but I'm just trying. I have to make some little up, so I'm going to make it 10 pixel. We get this thing also. Now we have to check, so what the thing which we, now we have to add another this here, 7, copy paste here, copy paste, just copy paste. Copy paste. but I want to add another span tag in this. Just span. In this I have a plus. Now I'm going to same thing here. Just come here. Just come here. Just all C and just come over here, paste. But I'm going to make it should be 4 pixel. 4 pixel is enough. I think I have to make it. I'm not going to make it globally. Just I'm going to add in this only. So I'm going to add color should be black here. Another thing I'm going to target this thing. Just I'm going to target this thing using an ID. So just ID is equal to plus only. Now I'm going to cut this thing here. Alt X, cut this thing. Now this thing I'm going to just come here. I think I'm add shift button here. After MG I have a plus. At top I have a MG. After circle, so I'm going to paste here. Oh sorry, not here. Just I'm going to target with plus only. Just come here now, add Alt V, just save this. We can suggest now we can going to here. Just copy. Why we going to copy now? Just Alt up. Oh sorry. Alt up down. Just save this thing. Just save. Now we're going to check. I think input will be same here. Yes, same. Now I'm going to increase some size here. Like I'm going to make it 20. Oh sorry, it's get 30. But try it. It's gonna work. What can we tell? Oh, it's not working. And I'm going to make his background should be red, because we have a background with red color. Background color with red. Oh, we get there. So I'm going to make it 24 only with now here I have to specify the width and height. Just I'm going to copy this thing here. Just copy this thing. Just come here, Alt V here. Just now I'm going to give it just 5 pixel width. 5 pixel width. It gets 6. Sorry. 5 pixel width and height. I think it's get very little. What can we do now? Just increase to 8 pixel UTF-8 we get, and another thing, save this thing. Now we have to make some positioning, should be at top here. So I'm going to make it little bit off 33. I'm gonna make 33 here. I have to make this span tag here. I'm going to use another span tag. I think I'm gonna use SPAN, another close. Just cut this thing, Alt X, Alt V. Now we're going to set this here. I'm just using span tags here, you can use anything. Now I'm going to use inline CSS. So style, just position same here. Same, copy this thing here, Alt C, Alt V. Now I'm going to cut this thing and just do 2 pixel here, and just try 3 pixel here. What who going to tell? Oh, I have to give in negative to make it up. I'm going to use now I have to make that circle some round, so I'm going to give radius. So I'm going to give it border radius, should be BORDER, border radius should be 50% here, means circle. Now just check what we have here. Now I think we need circle some little, so I'm going to make it some 25 here. You can just do with your own. Oh sorry, I had clicked this thing. I need some big. I'm going to make this to 10 pixel. I'm going to make this 10 pixel here. Now I'm going to make it some little made it get top. I want some bottom here, so I can just give it 2 pixel, or I'm going to give it 2 pixel. It's depend on you what you want to make. We have created our TikTok which just 1 pixel here. I think we don't need this thing, but try using 0 pixel. If there is no change, I'm going to make more thing. Oh, we have to make upside, so we have to give it in -2, I think. Now we get same thing here. Now I'm going to add some spaces to get a mobile view here. Just add some spaces. Just save here. We get a mobile view. Now we have 3.2 m. Here some like this we can add here. Just at bottom we going to add here 32.6k here. Another we going to add hot 2.04k. What is for? I have to check. Sorry, nothing has fallen now. So just use this in our I think I have to make this font size some little, but in CSS we have another attribute to make it, so I'm going to make it font size should be in where we have given where we have given name space things here. I'm going to use a space tag here, span tag with class should be size, font size should be. I'm going to add fs here to make font size. I had get this or z fs with fs here. I'm going to cut this thing here, come here and paste here, same thing here, just come here, span dot fs, just add here, come here, add alt v. I'm going to remove this size because we are using pre-tag here to not use CSS much. Means if you not using pre-tag you need much thing, you have to give padding and many more things here. We will not get anything because we have not used CSS yet, but we going to give space here to make it clear. What can we give now here? It is a global, so I'm going to add a heading. Sorry, I'm going to paste every global here. So first global. First, what are global here? First thing is img is global because I am making everything all text here. Come here, just alt v here. Now another is our span tag because we are making it to every thing here. Alt v to make it some good. Now IDs and classes, it is also a global which we can use to everything, but I am not making it. I am using for two things, so I am going to cut this thing and add to global here. You can make anything global here, but you must know to which you have to make or not. Now I am making it global, so I'm going to make fs. Just go here, just I'm going to make font size, which help me to change the size of the font, which I want to make 4 pixel. It's gonna work. Yes, it's gonna work, but perfectly or not I don't know. Oh, we get 2 pixels. I'm going to make it 8 pixel now. I think this is good now, but something is wrong here. I'm going to make this thing some little. I'm going to copy position related to this thing here. I'm going to make copy this thing. I think I have to create a class with position, but now we have completed everything, so we should make it. It is just making too good. I had completed everything, just minus to make up -4. It is good now. We have made a small little, but I think circle should be some big, so I gonna make it plus not circle class, which is global here. I'm going to make it 40 and 40. Just save here. But I have to change here some little things here. So I have to change the property of what plus to top. I'm going to use 40. Just write how much small we get. I think 35 should be okay, or 36, I don't know. Just try this thing. You can add images here also. No, I'm going to make a just come here. Now here we're going to add what we're going to add. I'm going to add a arrow here, which left arrow should be so LARR, then this, then I want another right arrow, RARR, RAR, which is I had made everything here now. Bye bye, let's meet in next video.